Everybody say I'm on top of the world.
On top of the world.
I'm on top of the world. A diamond and a pearl. The beauty of a boy. Ooh, with the sweetness of a girl. I'm like a rocket propeller zooming towards the sky. I'm baseball, hot dogs, and apple pie. I am a Picasso in the museum that can't be touched. I'm little kids skip rope in the parkway and they're doing the double dutch. I'm a man in the ocean, swimming to be free. I'm mango cats in the sycamore tree. My heart is beating in my chest. It tells me all loud, I am the best. My looks are diamonds, my jokes are pearls. I'm at the Minnesota Blues Society Award Show, and I'm on top of the world. My. It's always my thinking that everybody knows Fancy Ray. See, there are two types of people in this world. There are those who love Fancy Ray, and those who don't realize they love Fancy Ray. And no matter where you are, I'm happy to be here tonight to induct a man who was a legend here on the Minnesota blues scene. And I'm talking about Stephen Killer Kilbride. Now, Stephen and I have a little history together because years ago I did a blues festival with the Butanes. And I bombed. And Steve loved what I did and thought I had heart and gut for sticking up the whole damn time. And I'm gonna stick up here the whole damn time too. We also did a show together where he played with Bo Diddley, and I was there to interview Bo Diddley, and we met. And what a great man and honor this is to be here. It's 2023, right? Yeah. Oh, I want y'all to know my pronouns.
All right.
They are yummy and finger licking good. My. Stephen Killer Kilbride. He was a musician's musician. He played piano, bass, guitar, organ, plus he was a studio engineer. He was funny, he was witty, he was a foundation of the Minneapolis music scene. He played, I already mentioned, with Bo Diddley, Willie Murphy, Lamont Cranston, Joe Johnson, Lazy Bill, Percy Struthers, and of course the Butanes. He's the father of 5 fantastic children: Liz, Katie, Jim, Tom, and Teresa. Let's give the family a round of applause and thank you all for being here. The Kilbride family. It is a great honor, of course, to be accepted and recognized by your peers as a pillar here in the Minnesota blues community. The Minnesota Blues Society, let's give the Blues Society a round of applause. The blues is all right. The blues is all right. I have a poem I wrote for you, Katie. It's about the blues. Are y'all ready? Yes. Oh, hell no. I said, are you ready out there? Yeah. You listen to the blues when you're happy. The blues can make you mad. No matter what you're doing, if you're listening to the blues, you'll be the sunny side of sad. Woo. The blues can make you laugh. The blues can make you fall with tears. The blues can make you contemplate with 1 scotch, 1 bourbon, and 1 beer. They call it Stormy Monday, but Tuesday is just as bad. I was born under a bad sign. I'm the hoochie coochie man. Muddy Waters, Albert King, Robert Johnson, Bessie Smith, Bobby Blaine, R.Les Paul, Ray Charles, Howlin' Wolf, and the king, B.B. King. You know he's the king of them all. Now understand, the blues have many famous names, but there are always great players on the side. It's my honor to induct into the Minnesota Blues Hall of Fame one of the greatest, Stephen Killer Kilbride! The Minnesota Blues Legacy Award goes to Steve Killer Kilbride! Give him a round of applause. His lovely wife, Dollar Katie.
How do I follow Fancy?
Yeah.
So, we're just gonna take a pause here for a second. And for my dad, Killer, this means so much to me. So let's just take a moment. I'm gonna tell the story about Fancy. How this came about is I needed somebody to present the award to my father, and I couldn't figure it out for a month, 6 weeks, and I went this person, that person, and unfortunately anybody that I thought of has passed away. And I was standing in front of the fridge, with one hand and one open, and I said, all right, Dad, who do you want to present the award? And it was just immediate, Fancy writing. And I said, really, Dad? Seriously? And so I emailed him, and he said, absolutely. So my dad was starstruck with Fancy, turned up the TV, or when we saw him out, it's like, it's Fancy, great. So it was kind of a big deal. They weren't friends or anything, but my dad thought a lot of him. So that's how we got Fancy. So as my father, he was silly and tall and playful and slept too much and was late. Kilbride time. He wrestled. He shared his passion for music. He liked to swim. He would teach us about the new gadget or synthesizer he bought. He would watch Yo MTV Raps with us and then tell us about royalties and sampling. He was just a cool dude. As I get older, I realized that my dad was just human with faults, and I realized he was just a dude trying to get through life. He grew up in Minneapolis. He went to Washburn High School. That's where he got his name, Killer, for our last name, Kilbride. He had the privilege of playing with many, many esteemed musicians. To name a few, Butane's Joel Johnson, Lamont Cranston, Steve Kilbride Trio, Blues Deluxe, T-Bag, Baby Doo, Percy Struthers, Lazy Bill Lucas. If I forgot anyone, I apologize. It was quite a treat going through my dad's writings and his lists, and it was pretty neat to see. I kind of always thought that he was a West Bank musician, but he was a Minneapolis blues musician that I found out. Despite all of his cancer treatment, he was able to play music until the very end, till a few days shy. He was asking the nurse if he could go play his piano. He died Christmas morning, and my dad's legacy is defined by his passion for blues, his love for his children and his family. This is going to be difficult. We're going to get through it. I'm going to read a song that my dad wrote. He only played once on cable access. And when I found this, I knew that this would have to be a part of this induction. And I'm really going to try hard to get through it without crying. Whew. All right. There we go. Thank you. All right. I knew Lazy Bill. I met Memphis Slim. Played with Baby Duke Caston, sure learned a lot from him. Now I'm helping keep the blues alive. Passed down from hand to hand, I'm keeping the blues alive. Played with Boogie Woogie, Red, and Fenton Robinson. But when it comes to preaching the blues, little Johnny Taylor is the one, and he's keeping the blues alive. Now he's helping keep the blues alive. Passed down from hand to hand, keeping the blues alive. I played with Bo Diddley, one of the kings of rock and roll, and everybody knows who's got that Bo soul. And now he's keeping the blues alive. Passed down from hand to hand, he's keeping the blues alive. I love my dad. Anybody that knew him
Woo!
loved him. I want to ask everybody to have a toast, smoke a joint. Now that we're legal, right? In honor of my father, Killer. So thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for being out.
Keeping the blues